Now, let me just check that you are all comfortable. Looks like you are. Let's just check. Yes. Do you feel okay? Wonderful. Well, I believe you are a new face here. Wonderful. Well, I'd like to welcome you to Cherry Blossom Spa. It's honestly so lovely to have you with us. Today, I believe you were booked in for a personalised treatment based on your needs. Okay. Absolutely. So everything we do here is completely tailored to you. A lot of our treatments and techniques that we use are based around Chinese medicine and Chinese techniques. So there's some really rich history there and some wonderful, wonderful treatments that we can offer you. So I think it's going to be a really, really relaxing and just soothing journey for you today. Now, you have your drink there, but if you need anything else at all during this experience, please just let me know. Okay, my name's Lucy, by the way. I'll be looking after you today. Perfect. Well, I'm very happy to hear that you're excited to get started. So let's just get straight into things. Why don't we talk about some of your problems and see how we can treat those today? Okay. Do you mind if I... Okay. Of course. As soon as you mention those different things, immediately what I'm thinking of is perhaps we start with some face mapping. Have you ever had that done? No, so this is something that goes back around 3,000 years, and it's a really wonderful and interesting thing that means every area of the face relates to some kind of organ or something that's going on in the body, and that's represented on the face. And it's a really interesting way to detect if there's any underlying issues. So I think based on what you said, that would be wonderful to start with. It's just mainly going to involve me just observing you and then treating any areas that I believe need treating. Great. Now, have you ever had a Shiatsu? No? Okay. Well, this is actually a sort of Japanese technique that's based on Chinese medicine, and it's all to do with pressure. So different pressure points, a little bit like acupuncture works based on different pressure points. And this involves using sort of your hands to create different areas of pressure to relieve any pain. So what I like to do is offer a bit of a mix of technique. So I like to use the pressure of Shiatsu, and I like to introduce a traditional massage oil as well. I just feel that it helps to relax and warm the skin a bit as well. So I think we'll do a combination of a massage. Now, you mentioned mainly upper body. Okay. Well, if at any point you decide you like the legs treated, for example, you just let me know. Okay? Fantastic. I can see you finish your green tea. Would you like some more? Are you sure? Okay, fantastic. Well, the room today, your smell is a lovely jasmine scent. It's not too sort of heady for you. It's okay. Good. I'm so pleased. Well, let's begin then. Now, your face is all nicely cleansed, so that's perfect. I'm just going to have a little look. Okay. Right. Okay, interesting. Just have a little look around here. And just here. Okay, a little look at the neck. Okay, now I always like to consult my guide on this. There are many different things to learn with this, and even though I've done this technique many times, I still like to double check everything. So I'll just check my reference guide. So as I was thinking, up here we have zone 1. So this is all to do with the small intestine. No, honestly. Now we have zones 2 either side, and they correlate to the bladder. Okay. Now these areas don't look too bad. There's a little bit of congestion where the small intestine area is. Okay. How is your diet? Okay. No, of course, no judgment here whatsoever. No. Okay, let's have a look. Now I'm seeing the heart in areas 3, just above the eyebrows. Okay, and that looks good. So you got a good heart. All good. Now 4 is the liver. Okay, now I can see again that's an area that's a little bit congested on you. Do you tend to have a high alcohol consumption? Of course, and it's so difficult when you have multiple things on, it's really hard, I understand. This area would definitely benefit from you drinking more water, flushing out those toxins, and you'll notice that really starts to clear up. And that is really helpful, isn't it? It is. Okay, as we move down, the liver also notices here, so just on the side of your temple, and again we've got a little bit of redness and congestion there, but that's okay. Now as we come down, underneath the eyes, number 5, we have the kidneys. Okay, so this area doesn't look too bad. That looks okay. Good. And then we have number 6, which is the stomach, just underneath there. And that is where you have some redness and a bit of an uneven skin tone. So again, this can be to do with the diet, but that's okay. We can definitely use some products today, at least externally, will help to brighten up those areas and even the skin tone. So you'll leave here feeling much more refreshed. So that's good. Now down here, down these lines just here, we have the large intestine. That doesn't look too bad. That looks okay. And then number 8, just here we have the lungs, so just around here. Now, how much exercise do you tend to get? Okay. So you would really benefit from sort of expanding those lungs, so upping the cardio, doing things even like swimming. It's really wonderful. You'll see that area start to improve. Okay, and then as we come down here, we have the heart as well, just above here, but that's looking great. That's looking great. And then just around here is the reproductive system. But that's looking fine. That's looking good. Good. So I think from what we've observed, we've seen the skin's got some imbalances that we can definitely help to correct today. Obviously, things come from the inside out. So when you leave here today, based on what I've said, maybe if you start to make those small lifestyle choices, you will start to notice an overall improvement in the skin. Okay, how does that sound? Wonderful, I'm so pleased. So I think what I'd like to do is I'd like to exfoliate the skin a little bit. This is going to help with some of the patchiness that we've got going on and the uneven skin tone, and also help to unclog some of those pores. Alright, so let me just find my little exfoliator. Okay, so I'm going to be using this exfoliator. It's very creamy. Everything we use here is completely natural. Okay, so if you do have any skin sensitivities, that won't be a problem. Okay, excuse me. That won't be a problem at all. Okay, this is also odorless. Alright, because I know we like to really enhance your experience with the smell of the room, rather than overpower you with the product scent. Okay, so I'm going to pop a little bit of this in a bowl. So we have our nice wooden bowl here, which I think is rather lovely. So let's pop a little bit in here. Lovely. And see, it has no odour at all, and we only need that little bit. Now I like to apply this to the skin and just leave it just for a few seconds, and then I'll use my exfoliator tools. Okay, so I'm just going to use my fingers to do this. Okay, so I'm just going to apply this just here and just here. That's great. And just a bit more there. A bit on those temples. Fantastic. And as I say, we'll just leave that for a few seconds. Okay. Feel free to have your drink. Just relax. Okay. I'll use these. That's good. I'm going to be using these exfoliator gloves. Just to start with, they are very gentle, so they're really nice to use on the face. I really like to use the gloves because they enable me to get nice and close, just like my fingers would. So I'll use that in a moment. I'm also just going to get a drop of water. I'll add just a tiny bit to our bowl here. Lovely. Just get that on my finger, just a little bit. Fantastic. Okay, great. Well, let's try and exfoliate the skin a little bit. Again, this is going to be very, very gentle, but if you do feel any discomfort, just let me know. Okay, so we're going to go. Is that okay? Perfect. That's good. That's lovely. Let's get down this zone here, just a bit congested. Now it's important that we don't irritate the skin. This is just helping to unclog those pores, but we don't want to over irritate. So I think we'll leave it there, but what I would like to do is I'd like to use this lovely cleansing brush. This is just going to help to reduce some of that uneven skin tone. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, if I could just ask you just in a moment to close your eyes. I have this wonderful facial spray. Contains really soothing things like cucumber and rose water, and I like to apply this before I use the brush just to help calm the skin as well. The reason I ask you to close your eyes is just I don't want to get any spray in it. Okay, we're going to be applying it to your cheeks, so if you wouldn't mind just closing your eyes for me. Wonderful, and let's give it a little bit of a spray. Fantastic. Okay, just a moment. And if you'd like to open your eyes. Lovely. Now obviously the rose water does have a very faint smell there. But it's very, very subtle. Lovely. So I'm going to use this. This is an electric cleansing brush. So this will make a slight noise, okay? And it will be rotating on the face. Might feel a little bit tickly, but we won't be doing it for long. Okay, so I'm turning it on now. How did you find that? A little bit tickly, isn't it? Yeah, it's really wonderful at just really drawing out any of those extra clogged pores, and that really helps to brighten and even the skin tone. So let me just wipe off the excess. Let me just get my towel. Okay, and we're just going to okay, lovely. Well, your face looks so much brighter. I'd like to finish now with the face by using a brightening lotion. Okay, this contains wonderful things like vitamin C for brightening, vitamin E is really nourishing, just lots and lots of lovely soothing yet brightening things. So let me apply this now, and then we'll move on to the Shiatsu massage. Okay, get a nice amount here. I like to disperse it with my hands a bit first, and then we'll it's really, as I say, really nourishing and moisturising, but it won't aggravate oily skin. You have a sort of combination, but it won't aggravate it, so it's going to be fine. There we go. Fantastic. Down the neck a little bit, smooth that in there. Wonderful. We always work upwards on the neck, so away from the heart. Always work upwards when you're applying any sort of moisturiser. Do that. Fantastic. It's really wonderful. Now the last thing that I'm going to do is just a bit of lymphatic drainage, just using my fingers. Okay, now you'll have seen tools like the gua sha, and things like rose quartz or jade rollers, all really wonderful. I like to use my hands to do this, so we're going to come under the chin. That's going to help to drain any excess that we're holding here, and I'm just going to do a little bit on the cheek area as well. It's going to help to give a sort of lift. Okay, so I'm going to come under the chin now, just pulling back there. You only need to do it a few times. You can feel it. Yeah, you feel it sort of just here. You sort of go, but yeah, you can see instant results with this. So we really like doing this here. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit on the cheek now. Okay, so just come and go. Okay, perfect. How does your face feel? Wonderful. So that's exactly what we wanted to achieve, wasn't it? Perfect. Well, now we can focus on the massage element. Okay, so if we're just going to focus on this area to start with, you mentioned a little bit of pain in the shoulder. Okay, so let me just start by applying the pressure just in the way of Shiatsu, and then I will introduce that sort of hybrid mix of using some oils as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just do this here. So I'm going to hold down just under here. Okay, and if you breathe for me, so breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and release, 2, 3, 4. So that's the pattern of breathing that we're going to be doing throughout this. It's a sort of perfect marriage, really, of using the pressure and also breathing techniques that really help to just center us again. It's all about sort of meridians, things like that. So just if you could do that throughout, I'll do it as well. We can center ourselves and we'll start to feel better. Wonderful. So continued pressure just here. Well, I can hear you are hungry. Yes, yes. Well, we put on a wonderful, wonderful lunch here. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. You're with us all day. Oh, yes. Well, you'll really enjoy it. Okay. Lovely. How does that feel? Good, good. Okay, continuing to apply the pressure just here. And I want to apply pressure just here, so breathe for me. Good, doing so well. I know it can be quite tender, especially in areas of pain, so let's continue just here, applying the pressure now. Continue that breathing. Wonderful. I always like to advise to visualize a balloon, so a balloon going in and out. Okay, that's great. Wonderful. And the last bit of pressure I'm going to apply, because it's quite tender, apply this here. Okay, continue to breathe. Wonderful, you did so well. You did so well. Now, you also mentioned a bit of discomfort in this arm just here. Okay, so let's use the pressure here. Okay. So there we go. Good, breathe. And pressure just here now. Fantastic. And just here. Breathe. 2, 3, 4. Good. And just here. Really well. Really well. And there we go. There we go. Again, a little bit tender, so I don't want to overwork that area. I think from what you've mentioned, they're the areas that would appreciate the pressure points the most. Okay, so I'd like to continue with a nice soothing oil massage, if you're okay with that. Wonderful. The oil I'm going to be using today has a wonderful warming sensation when applied to the skin. So this is going to be really, really soothing. And again, all natural ingredients. It won't get too hot on the skin, so don't worry about irritation. But it's just going to help to relax. So let's give it a little shake. Okay. And get some out. Okay, and you're ready? Fantastic. So I'm going to start by simply running this over the skin, so nice and gentle. You mentioned some tenderness with your back. Okay. No, if you're unsure we won't touch the back. That's fine, that's fine. We'll stick to this area. Absolutely. So let's carry on smoothing. And you'll slowly begin to feel it warming on the skin. Good. It will get a little bit warmer than this in a minute or so. And of course, warmth is wonderful at helping to heal. It's really wonderful. Have you ever had anything like acupuncture done before? No? It's really wonderful. Yeah, obviously, I've tried it myself. Yes, it's an interesting experience. But just thinking for you, with your different areas of pain, that may be worth looking into. Yeah. Okay. No, I don't perform it here, unfortunately. I'm not trained in that, but I have a wonderful colleague, Diane, who does that, and yeah, you'll really enjoy it if you do decide to do that. Okay, so just continue to rub into the skin, smoothing over. Lovely. Okay, so that's all nicely applied to the skin. Now I'm just going to start a gentle massage, okay? So starting with just here, I'm just going to work in, okay? So applying that pressure still. Does that feel okay? Wonderful. Please do say if it doesn't feel comfortable. It's alright. Good, good. Lovely. Moving along to the shoulder, the outside. Use some circular motion here. It's a bit more tender. Just go a bit lighter over here. Feels nice. Good, good. Coming along to the other shoulder. Same circular motion. Fantastic. Coming along to this area here. And the speed that I'm using also helps to increase blood flow. And when you increase that blood flow, it's really going to help to reduce inflammation, which is why you're experiencing some pain in your shoulder and your arm. so it's going to be really beneficial. Okay, so we're going to get that circulation going. There we go. And now I'm going to come down the arms. Okay, so applying pressure in this way. Really working that in. Good. Good. And just being a bit gentler over here. Just going to smooth gently. Is that okay? Good. Just smooth gently. Okay. Lovely. I'm working the hands. Okay. Okay, and coming back up the arms, still keeping that pressure, and back through the shoulders. Fantastic. Now, as I'm doing this, would you like to do anything to the legs? No, I can see you're looking really sleepy. Yeah, no, that's good, that's good, that's good, honestly. I think you can go and just lounge by the pool, perhaps. Yeah, good, good. Oh, and get yourself some food. Yes, wonderful. Okay. Alright, we're nearly finished. Last little bit. Okay. Okay. And breathe. Fantastic. How do you feel? That makes me so happy. No, it really, really does. You feel nice and relaxed. Good. The shoulder and the arm will gradually improve. And obviously you know what I said about the face areas, but you look glowing. Yeah. You are so welcome, honestly. This has been such a lovely experience. It really has. Well, I do hope to see you again here soon. I really do. Please have some water. It's really good to replenish the fluids after you've had a massage. Okay, fantastic. Not a problem at all. I really hope you enjoy the rest of your day here with us at the Cherry Blossom Spa. Bye then. Oh no, that's fine. There we go. Alright. Bye. Oh, so lovely. So lovely. Just like that there. Okay. Hmm.